Krishna everyone. Today we are going to draw this drawing of the lotus feet of the Lord, which has these markings on it. It has 19 great opulences or markings on it. These are the 2 lotus feet of the Lord. So we'll be drawing this. So first we are going to draw borders for the page so that we have some margin, and then draw a circle of your desired choice and draw the feet inside it. So this will make the base. And then you draw the lotus petals to indicate that this is the Lord's lotus feet and not any normal drawing. So this will cover the base part of our artwork or the picture. Next we are going to make the markings and I will be explaining them one by one. So the first 4 that we are drawing, this is a barley corn, this is the chakra, the disc of the Lord, this is an upcurving line, and this is a lotus. So first the disc marks that the Krishna will cut down the 6 enemies of his devotees. Those are lust, anger, greed, pride, illusion and envy. Next, the barley corn, it's called Yava. This signifies that devotees receive the opulences of prosperity by serving the lotus feet of the Lord. That means they'll be happy in their life and they'll be wealthy if they serve the lotus feet of the Lord. Next, the upcurving line, it's called the Urdhva Rekha. Urdhva Rekha. The devotees cling to the lotus feet of the Lord. They don't want to leave him at all. They will be transferred to higher realms. So that is what this Urdhva Rekha tells us. Next is the lotus. It tells us that as a lotus grows out of water, similarly are those whose eyes swell with tears when they hold the lotus feet to their heart, they receive the highest benefit. So we've drawn 4 markings now out of 19. Next I'll draw the next 4 and explain them to you. Next 4 are the umbrella, elephant goad, flag and thunderbolt. So the umbrella shows that those who take shelter of Lord Krishna's lotus field do not have any material troubles or miseries. Next, the elephant goad. It tells us that when we meditate on the lotus feet of the Lord, it brings the elephants of our mind. That means whatever bad things and all, or our mind keeps wandering, right? It brings our mind back under control. The flag or the dwaja, it shows that devotees meditating on the lotus feet of the Lord, they are safe and they are secure from all sorts of fear. So you will have no fears. Then the thunderbolt is called Pavi. It shows that when we meditate on the Lord's lotus feet, it smashes our karmic reactions. That means our sins, our past sins reactions are destroyed completely. And you will become as exalted as Indra, Lord Indra. Next we will draw the swastika mark. So now in this there is swastika, jambu fruit and the 8-pointed star. So the 8-pointed star tells us that whoever takes the shelter of Lord Krishna's lotus feet, they will be protected in all 8 directions. Then the swastika tells us that everything becomes auspicious for the devotee. Everything becomes auspicious. The Jambu fruit tells us that for all the residents of Jambu Dvipa, Krishna's feet are the only object to worship. Next we are going to the next feet of the Lord and we are going to draw 4 here. Next we have the conch, the sky mark, the bow and the cow hoof. The bow signifies that those who take shelter of Krishna's lotus feet will be free from worries and difficulties. The sky, it's also called kham. It shows that the feet are all pervading through the entire creation. That means even though the feet are everywhere, they are unattached, just like the sky. Next is cow hoof. It shows that those who have taken full shelter of Lord Krishna, the material ocean becomes very small, like a hoof print of the cow. Next is the conch. So the conch signifies that it's an auspicious mark for those who take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord are always rescued from any troubles. So Krishna will come and personally rescue you because of this conch symbol. Next we'll be drawing the next 4 symbols. Now the last set of symbols. This is the pitcher or the pot. This is a trikona, that is a triangle. This is a half moon, chandrardham, and this is the fish. So the half moon symbolizes how the lotus feet provides the desired objectives of the devotees. It fulfills every desire. Then the pitcher or the pot, it tells us that it is full of nectarian ambrosia. That means, and it is to be freely consumed by surrendered souls. All those who are surrendered can have nectar. Next is the trikona. Devotee who has taken shelter of the Krishna's lotus feet becomes free from the 3 modes of material nature. Then last, the fish. It cannot live without water. Similarly, surrendered devotees cannot live without directly associating with the Lord's lotus feet. So these are the 19 symbols of the Lord's lotus feet. And you can even color this in light pink or any color of your choice. The lotus petals in light pink, the feet also in pink, and you can blend whatever colors you want and decorate it correctly and nicely. These colors also can be used to make it.